the aisles of city council. They have told us, Tim, you need to get people in the chambers when you want something done. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
You need people in the chambers when you want something done. I want to hear it back from you. You need people in the chambers when you want something done. You need people in the chambers when you want something done. Now don't say that and not be there. Now the work that I do now is for the Black Political Empowerment Project, the Coalition Against Violence. And my work with the Black and White Reunion. But when I worked at Mayview State Hospital, for nearly 32 years as a volunteer president, 10 of those years as president of the ACP. When I had to be somewhere, I took annual leave and went. If you have the opportunity to work, my request is see if you can take some time off. That's how important this is. If it's not passed, I don't want to hear about it because the chambers were empty. Empty chambers leads to empty results.
Yes.
Empty chambers leads to empty results. So if we're serious, and it appears we have been, the consistency has been fabulous. But listen, as we, and Celeste Taylor, our former vice chair of BPEP and the Regional Equity Monitoring Project at BPEP, is the number for the DA 350-4400. Does that sound right? You think it's right? Now listen, is that right? Adrian Young said it's right, so between Celeste and Adrian, I'm taking that credit. I want you to write it down right now on your paper or write it on your mind. On Tuesday, call 412-350-4400. Call the district attorney because he has not made a decision yet.
Give that number again, kid.
Say it together. 412-350-4400. 350-4400. 350-4400. We know our zip code. Call and flood the phone so he thinks Pittsburgh and Allegheny County has gone crazy for justice. Crazy for justice. He needs to hear from you.
Yes, he does.
Let the children call. Let the adults call. 412-350-4400. Now, I don't have his email, but if you call, you can ask for the email. If you have email, send him a letter. If you don't feel like writing a letter, send him a sentence. But let him know that Pittsburgh and Allegheny County is tired of these police officers never being charged and never being sent to jail when they treat our young people. Now listen, I want you to call somebody. I know it's the holiday weekend. After you get finished eating your ribs and Paradise Grace, some of that chicken you introduced me to on the north side. Once you get finished by Tuesday, you call somebody. Or you can call them over the weekend and leave a message saying, I'm not going to hold you. Am I right, Therese Miles? Call somebody even this weekend and say, I'm not going to hold you. But on Tuesday, when those doors open in this building, what number are you going to call? 412-350-4400. What number is it? 412-350-4400. Now, what else are you going to do on Tuesday? You can do this on the weekend because they aren't in the building over there. But when they get in on Tuesday, flood them. Flood council. City council. Flood what? City council. Flood what?
City council.
Flood what?
City council.
Send up, listen. You have an email for every council person. Even if the council person is not your direct council person, they serve the city of Pittsburgh. So they're all of our council persons if we live in the city. If we live in the county, we come into the city. So we are affected by what decisions are made. Am I right or not? Say it. Stay on the sidewalk. We don't want to get run over. We don't want to be arrested. We don't want foolishness when we're trying to seek justice. So please come, young men, come on the street. We don't want to give them a reason to put some other Jordan Miles on your face. We don't want to do that. We need to be wise in a quest for justice. Please call somebody on Tuesday about June 15th. What is the date?
June
15th.
What is the date?
June 15th.
What is the date?
June 15th.
What is the time?
10 o'clock.
What is the time?
10 a.m.
Matter of fact, it doesn't work well, Paradise, for back and forth. I've been in church too long. But come on in at 9:45 so they look like we're serious. What is the time? 9:45. What is the time?
9:45.
What is the time?
9:45.
Don't jive. What is the time?
9:45.
Don't jive. What is the time?
9:45.
You said I'm showing my age. It's okay, but don't. What is the time?
9:45.
There are some age differences, but then they're beautiful because we can stand together and get this job done. Consistency is the only way that justice will come down.
Yes.
I was trying to play tennis this morning. I've been in the beginner's class for about 3 to 4 years, and I'm still trying. I'm not even kidding. But I still go. I have no ego involvement in the matter. I go and try to hit the ball, miss it most of the time. But as I was trying to get ready, Pat, a young, not that young, middle-aged white woman came over to the fence and she said, I work for a police department. She didn't say what. And she said, please keep going. Because she worked for a police department, but a lot of people work for the police and they know when injustice is in your face. Am I right or wrong? There are police officers. One day I was working on my garden out front of my house. This is the true story. Last summer, 2 police officers drove up. I said, oh, what's going on? Drove up, I'm playing with my flowers, trying to keep the property looking nice, low property value issue. Khalid Rahim knows about that. 2 police officers drove up. They talked to me for 20 to 30 minutes. One was female, one was male. You know what they talked about, Adrian Young? They said this case is messed up. Yes, they did. I don't make up stuff, as you know. I don't make up stuff. They came to my house. They said this case is messed up. 1 female, 1 male. I did not ask him to start talking to me. But you know what was encouraging about that, Paradise? Never paint all the police with the same brush, because some police officers are upset about this, as all of us are out here. So let's be careful in our justice, that we not paint all with the same brush. But this young lady has said this, it would be great if on the inside the police came forth somehow and said, this is messed up. It would be nice if they came through. But if they don't, because it could be an awkward situation, let us lift that burden off of them. We're going to lift the burden on what date? What is the date on June 15th, and what is the time? 9:45. What is the date?
June 15th.
And what is the time?
9:45.
And what are you going to do this weekend? You're going to call what? Call somebody. Who are you going to call? Who are you going to call? This weekend, who are you going to call? And who are you going to tell them to be where? City Council. Where are you going to be? Where are you going to be? What date? What time? Who are you going to call on Monday? Who are you going to call on Monday? You call somebody this weekend, but you call the DA on Tuesday. Who are you going to call on Tuesday? Let's get the directions clear. Who are you going to call on Tuesday? Pete, who are you going to call on Tuesday? What's the number?
400-350-4400.
We're talking power here.
Yeah.
Power to the people, somebody said many years ago. It may be an old saying, but we haven't gotten it yet. So it didn't happen yet, so keep talking it, Pat. Power to the people.
Yes.